Joining me on India First is Tarek Fatah. He's a columnist at the Toronto Sun and the author of The Tragic Illusion of an Islamic State. Also with me is Syed Abbas. He's a political analyst who joins us from Karnataka. But Tarek Fatah Sahab, I want to begin by asking you, is India walking into a terror minefield eyes wide shut? Are Mohammad Tarek and Jamisha Mubin just the tip of the iceberg? Are they perhaps just symptoms of a larger malaise?
Well, you are correct in all three of your observations, but the one issue that most of the world is missing is that this is an ideological fight.
Syed Abbas, is it not time for the community in particular and India in general to speak loud and clear that Mohammad Sharik and Jamisha Mubin and Abdul Mateen Taha are not one of us?
Absolutely, Gaurav sir. And yes, let me tell you, every Indian Muslim, true to its blood, must come out and condemn this terrorist act. Also, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you where I differ with Mr. Tarek Fatah, very humbly, very respectfully. The fact of the matter, Mr. Tarek Fatah sees a certain element coming through. Let me tell you, sir, if you wish to be an eternal pessimist, I'm being optimist here. The words of the Allama Iqbal say it all. कुछ तो बात है हमें कि मिट्टी नहीं हंसती है हमारी सदियों रहा है दुश्मन दौरे जहां हमारा. The fact India, when the Prophet speaks of Hubbul Watan of the Ummah, it is love for your country, live for your country, because this is our Janma Bhumi and Karma Bhumis.
We need to be very clear. If we are Indians, our children need to have Indian names, not Arab names, not Persian names, not Turkish names. When will we do that? I mean, with due apologies to Syed Abbas, how long will you remain a Syed? You are an Indian, not an Arab. Let us stop once and for all. We cannot allow this anymore.
Gaurav Sahab, first and foremost, you know, Tarek Fatah Sahab very humbly has not read the Indian Constitution. The Constitution, the beautiful Constitution of my country, allows me to be a Syed Asad Abbas and gives me the freedom of
I know that.
Yes, but it does not. I'm sure the Indian Constitution, I am sorry, does the Indian Constitution permit Mohammad Sharik to say...
Allow me to finish my point. Now coming straight at the Sharik and so on and so forth. Time and again, I've made this statement, be it any respective political party, when it comes to dealing with terrorism, be it a Congress, BJP or a JDS of my state of Karnataka, must come together in one force and deal with these terrorists who are bringing a bad day. Let me tell you, Tarek Fatah, the only religion of a terrorist is terrorism.
This is ideology.
And Islamophobe might call it there.
Mohammad Sharik, Indian, writes graffiti on the wall, don't compel us to invite Lashkar-e-Taiba to India. Sir, who is this us? Who in India dares to invite Lashkar-e-Taiba to India? Who is this us?
First and foremost, Gaurav Sahab, Sharik or any of his likes are nothing but terrorists. And us is also terrorists. Be it the ISIS, be it the Lashkar-e-Taiba, be it any of their Jamaat, are nothing but these are the people who have misinterpreted everything. The fact we need to address them as terrorists, and the belonging of a terrorist is terrorism. Those, like you mentioned about Imran Khan is the biggest terror sympathizer and apologist out there. Imran Khan, in our words, is a munafiq. He cares about Indian Muslim, but he dares not speak a word about Uyghur Muslims of China.
But
this shows his hypocrisy.
But it's the same Islamophobia term. But Syed Abbas, there is a Jamisha Momin, there is a Mohammad Sharik, and there is also this Mateen Taha who's still absconding. There is a Musafir Hussain who is absconding. Sir, when you want Indian Muslims to come out and speak up against these people, the tragedy in our country is that there are many who are still hiding them. Taha is still in hiding. Musafir is still in hiding in our own country, which means the problem is much deeper than we think it is.
The problem certainly is much deeper than we think it is, Gaurav Sahab. The fact of the matter is we need to understand that the National Investigation Agency, be it the center and the state, the respective federal structure of the system is such that we need to enforce them. Let me tell you something about Sharik, which you'll appreciate. The fact UAPA twice has charged this Sharik and still he is out on bail such people must not even provided with legal counsel. The fact of the matter, we need to solidify and change the policy system. And also, let me tell you, Gaurav Saab, the fact we need to understand here is the misrepresentation must stop. Not just an Indian Muslim, but every Indian Hindu or a Sikh or an Isai must stand together in one voice and stand for the country and this nation which has given her everything. That is the same reason why our Prophet Muhammad speaks of Hubbul Watan.
Yep.
I have read the sermons of Friday prayers. How can you make me unlearn that? I'm sure, Syed Saab, you go to the Friday prayers and you hear what the mullahs say. You know what is in Deoband. If it was for me, I'd take a tractor, a bulldozer and wipe out these places.
We need to...
Okay, now quickly, let me allow
Perhaps we really need to debate this in the times ahead. But Syed Abbas, India got very lucky both with Jamisha Mubin and with Mohammad Sharik that the explosives went off prematurely, either killing or injuring only them. Otherwise, 2022 would have been a disastrous year. Massive terror strikes in temples had been planned in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, sir.
Well, let me tell you, temple is a beautiful place of faith, temple, gurudwara and mosque, and nobody can even intend to destroy it. The fact Tarek Fateh Saab mentioned about Friday prayers and summons, respected sir, unlike you, I will not take a violent stand of bulldozing or tractor. That is the same line of terrorist, what you're trying to do. But I, true Indian, will report it to the police authorities. And let me tell you one thing, nothing being greater than an Indian, nothing greater than being Indian blood. Because this is the only land, the second largest Muslim population in the world, which allows us to preach and practice. And I challenge even the likes of Indonesia, which does not have liberty for its citizens, which India has.
And that is why but these chaps are giving it a bad name.
Let your children have Indian names.
Deal them with iron hands.
Absolutely. But Tarek Fateh Saab, I want to
till our death, we continue to believe that the Hindu is the kafir. It should be determined that the word kafir is hate word.
Let me take a step ahead and
uses it as a hate word.
Okay. Last 10 seconds. Go ahead, sir.
Gaurav Saab, let me firstly, tell directly to Tarek Fateh Saab. Let me tell you, Tarek Fateh Saab, as an Indian, let me tell you, my Hindu brother is a brother of faith. In Islam, Allah says, we are Rabbul Alameen.
Fair enough.
Not just Rabbul
Point made. I've run out of time on this part of the show, but no hate, and that's something, should be permitted to be preached. We'll track developments on the story very, very closely, because clearly, irrespective of who you are, what's your religion, it's India first in India. For joining me here, gentlemen, many thanks.